What makes someone devote their entire life to a single person? In the Eminence in Shadow, many members of Shadow Garden admire Shadow for his power, intelligence, and mysterious nature. But among all of them, one member stands out for her almost fanatical loyalty. That person is Victoria, also known as Number 59. Her devotion goes far beyond simple respect. She doesn't just follow Shadow, she worships him. She views his words as absolute truth, believes every action he takes has a deeper meaning, and is willing to do virtually anything in his name. But why? Why is Victoria so obsessed with Shadow? Today we're diving deep into Victoria's backstory, her personality, and the events that transformed her from a broken individual into one of Shadow's most devoted followers. Let's begin. Who is Victoria? Before becoming Number 59, Victoria lived a completely different life. She was once known as a saintly figure with exceptional talent and immense potential. Many people admired her, and she was considered someone blessed by fate itself. However, beneath that image was a person who would eventually suffer a devastating downfall. Like many victims targeted by the cult of Diablos, Victoria's life was destroyed when she became afflicted with possession. In the world of the Eminence in Shadow, possession is a terrifying curse that causes society to reject and fear those who suffer from it. The moment Victoria became possessed, everything changed. The admiration she once received vanished. The respect disappeared. The future she had worked so hard for was suddenly taken away. She was abandoned and treated as a burden. For someone who once stood at the top, this fall was especially painful, and it pushed her into complete despair. The moment everything changed, when Victoria had lost nearly all hope, a miracle appeared. That miracle was Shadow. Unlike everyone else, Shadow did not fear her. He did not abandon her. He did not judge her. Instead, he saved her. More importantly, he cured her possession. To many members of Shadow Garden, Shadow is a hero. But to Victoria, he became something far greater. Imagine spending your days believing your life is over. Imagine being rejected by society and facing a future filled with suffering. Then suddenly, one person appears and completely changes your fate. That kind of experience leaves a powerful impact. For Victoria, Shadow wasn't simply someone who helped her. He became the person who gave her life back, from gratitude to worship. Most people would feel grateful after being rescued. Victoria's reaction was much stronger. Rather than seeing Shadow as an extraordinary man, she began viewing him as an almost divine existence. This is where her obsession truly begins. Every action Shadow takes appears mysterious and impossible to understand. His plans always seem to succeed. His strength surpasses imagination. His knowledge appears limitless. To ordinary people, these traits create admiration. To Victoria, they create absolute faith. She reaches a point where she no longer questions him. Instead, she assumes that every decision Shadow makes is correct. Even when she doesn't understand his actions, she believes there must be a deeper reason. This mindset gradually transforms her loyalty into devotion. And eventually, that devotion becomes obsession. Why Victoria is more extreme than other members. Many members of Shadow Garden are loyal. Alpha respects Shadow deeply. Beta admires him tremendously. Delta loves following his commands. But Victoria takes things to another level. The difference lies in how she sees him. Most members recognize Shadow as an incredibly powerful leader. Victoria sees him as something much greater. In her eyes, Shadow is almost a perfect being. Because of this, she becomes one of the most zealous members of Shadow Garden. She constantly seeks to prove her worth. She wants to serve Shadow better than anyone else. She wants to protect his vision. And she wants to eliminate anyone who might stand against him. This intense dedication makes her both impressive and terrifying. The psychological reason behind her obsession? Victoria's devotion isn't only about gratitude. There is also a psychological reason. When people experience extreme trauma and then encounter someone who saves them from that suffering, they can form an incredibly strong emotional attachment. Shadow entered Victoria's life at her lowest point. He appeared exactly when she needed hope. As a result, Shadow became the center of her world. He wasn't simply a rescuer. He became the symbol of everything she had lost and everything she had regained. Purpose, hope, meaning, identity. All of these things became connected to Shadow. This makes it easy to understand why her loyalty became so extreme. Without Shadow, Victoria might have lost everything. Because of Shadow, she gained a new life. How Shadow accidentally encourages this. One of the funniest aspects of the series is that Shadow himself has almost no idea how deeply people interpret his actions. Sid often says random things while trying to act cool. However, those around him believe every word carries profound meaning. Victoria is one of the biggest examples of this phenomenon. When Shadow speaks, she listens as if receiving divine guidance. When he gives an order, she follows it without hesitation. When he remains silent, she assumes there is hidden wisdom behind that silence. The irony is that Shadow usually has no idea this is happening. This creates some of the most entertaining moments in the story. Victoria sees a legendary mastermind. Meanwhile, Sid is often just improvising. Is Victoria's obsession dangerous? The answer is yes. While her loyalty makes her an incredibly effective member of Shadow Garden, it can also make her unpredictable. People who possess absolute faith can become dangerous when they believe they are acting for a greater cause. Victoria is willing to go to extraordinary lengths for Shadow's goals. She rarely hesitates, she rarely doubts, and she rarely questions whether her actions might be excessive. This level of devotion can be both a strength and a weakness. It makes her one of Shadow Garden's most dedicated members, but it also makes her one of its most intense. What makes Victoria such a popular character? Despite her extreme personality, many fans love Victoria. Why? Because she combines several traits that make her fascinating. She has a tragic backstory. She possesses incredible loyalty. She is powerful and capable. And she genuinely believes she is serving a noble purpose. At the same time, her over-the-top devotion creates both dramatic and comedic moments. Fans enjoy watching the contrast between how Victoria views Shadow and how Sid actually sees himself. That contrast perfectly captures the unique charm of the Eminence in Shadow. Conclusion. Victoria's obsession with Shadow didn't appear out of nowhere. It was born from tragedy, suffering, salvation, and gratitude. When the entire world abandoned her, Shadow saved her. When she had lost hope, Shadow gave her a future. And because of that, she came to see him as far more than a leader. She sees him as the person who changed her destiny. Whether you view her devotion as inspiring, frightening, or a little bit of both, one thing is certain. No member of Shadow Garden believes in Shadow more completely than number 59. And as long as Shadow continues walking his mysterious path, Victoria will remain one of his most loyal and most obsessed followers. Outro. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Do you think Victoria is the most devoted member of Shadow Garden, or is there another character who surpasses her loyalty? Thanks.